It is by will alone that I set my mind in motion. It is by the juice of Java that thoughts acquire speed, that the lips acquire stain, the stains become a warning. It is by will alone I set my mind in motion.
Oh Lord, give me coffee to accept the things I cannot change, the extra espresso shot to change the things I can, and one more cup so I can tell the difference. Grande.
Hail, coffee full of cream, caffeine is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst the beverages, and blessed is the result of thy consumption, wakefulness. Holy coffee, color of mud, be there for us workers, now at the hour of our commute, so must it brew.
Caffeine is my shepherd, I shall not doze. It maketh me to wake in green pastures. It leadeth me beyond the sleeping masses. It restoreth my buzz. It leadeth me into a path of consciousness for its name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of addiction, I fear no equal, for thou art with me. Thy cream and thy sugar, they comfort me. Thou preparest a carafe before me in the presence of Juan Valdez. Thou anointest my day with pep, my mug runneth over. Surely richness and taste shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Duncan forever.
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How about you this morning? We saved you a seat. May your coffee cup runneth over, and may your day be magical.
Morning.
How magical is everybody's day?
I am having a city day.
City
Zoe.
day.
Oh no.
City walk?
I just heard everywhere.
Hopefully you have plenty of toilet paper.
Oh yeah, I buy them bulk.
Hello.
There's
Hi,
a
Dara.
dinner.
Fancy meeting you all here.
And splurge
Oh,
for something
oh.
better than one
Morning.
ply.
Would you like a muffin? I make muffins.
Yes, I want a blueberry one.
It's blueberry
I got
with
banana nut.
strawberry crunchies thrown in. So
Oh,
it's red, white, and
yummy.
blue muffin.
Ooh,
I got banana nut.
Either that
I
or
got a-
triple berry sounds really good. I haven't had one of those in years.
Yeah, I have blueberries from my bush outside, so I decided to steal a pack of muffin mix
Ooh.
from my mother yesterday and made muffins this morning.
It's not stealing. We all know it would sit in her pantry for another year and a half before she even realized it was there.
She knows what she speaks, folks. I've ranted about
Your
my
mother shops
way
because
too
she's
much.
always shopped. It's not about what she needs.
Chrissy.
It's just she's always shopped.
Well, it's because, okay, if you were to walk in my mother's house, literally it's only her and my dad living there and their wee little dog. And she's got her cabinets, like, packed to the brim.
It's because they
Her freezer, refrigerator, packed. This big ass deep freezer that is so big that you could like put a couple bodies in it. It's full of food. And then she's got another refrigerator outside in her barn that is
Are
just
you
for
sure it's full
housing
of food?
eggs
You
from her
moved the
chickens.
food around and
Yes, I am
bodies
1,000% certain it is full of just food because she has
Okay.
bought
Dad's not in the
groceries
deep freezer.
and
We're
bought
okay. Dad's
groceries.
not in the deep freezer.
Just groceries upon groceries. Not only that, but she
Chrissy.
gardens, so she does that. She's got jars of like jams and preserves and other pickled things all
pickled
throughout
things.
her house. And it's just her and dad, and there's so much of it. There is no way that they can consume it. And I'm like, I don't understand why you have so much stuff and keep continuing to go buy more, because
That's
the
the
stuff
Because
that you
people
have
don't
is
know how to not
expiring.
shop for a family of 4 or 5 when they're no longer a family of 4 or 5.
Chris, she's not buying for a family of 4 or 5. She's buying for like
30.
For example, she's got. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She's got like 7 or 12 grandkids. So she's buying for like as if everybody lives in her house. Everyone from like her and dad downward in the family line live under her roof.
Well, they might. Without
in her
notice.
mind, she hasn't figured out
they
we all
could.
moved out, apparently. I
And
don't
she's
know.
a Southern mama, so anybody who shows up at her house, she can literally whip it all together and be done.
Oh, she keeps like muffins and shit all the time because of my dad being diabetic, and he doesn't do the things like I have told him he should do. But I digress. So they keep stuff like sweets and stuff around, and instead of like maintaining his blood sugar levels, he goes like all day, doesn't eat, let his sugar drop into like the 50s and the freaking 20s before he decides to eat something, and then it spikes up to like 200 and some, and then he's got to take an insulin shot, and then it drops down.
That's a good way to force ketosis.
Oh, right?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, beautiful. How are you?
Good morning, Princess Jessie.
Good morning, Jessie.
I cannot see comments because my phone is like way back there plugged in.
That's okay.
How is the ham this morning?
I don't know. I didn't see the ham before he left this morning.
Oh.
She didn't get a preview.
I was hoping for a ham update.
Oh, honey, I need my man.
I think he's okay. I didn't hear much out of him this morning before he left. But
I think he's okay.
well, he's with his other grandma. I'm sure he is.
Thanks, Grandma.
Well,
But he's supposed to be here looking at us.
I know.
No, not right now. Maybe later.
We need to send her a cardboard cutout so that he's in the corner for us.
Oh my goodness.
Does it have to be life size?
Wait,
Yes.
that says blue white.
Yes.
Of course it does.
You had to find the biggest, baddest one to go after for your first time, didn't you?
What?
Go is playing Tears of the Kingdom, and like the baddies are like, you can tell they're organized by color, and so like the lower level ones are like red, and then the next level up is like blue, and then there's black, and then there's silver. Silver is the most difficult. Red is the easier lower level, and
Go big or go home.
the big ass ugly looking monster he's fighting in the underground that looks like the Upside Down right now. It says blue dash white. And I'm like, that's new. Never heard of a blue white.
Oh.
The white part has me concerned.
Yeah, just be.
I hope he saved before he started this.
Yeah.
Scourge of the Depths. Oh.
I'm out of
Have
caramel.
fun, dear.
It's the last of my caramel.
Oh no.
Actually, no. I have basically hubby poured my big bottle of caramel into my little bottle, and I have one left. So I have to get another big bottle of caramel
Yeah.
because it's a good deal. I might actually get some fruit flavored ones too and try that with Perrier.
That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting.
I want to try the mermaid and the unicorn, but I don't want to spend that money. I should
What
write
about
the
mermaids and
company
unicorns?
and ask about samples.
Why don't they offer sample packs that you pay like $5?
We used to, when I had the coffee houses, we used to always have sample packs. So each bottle was good for like 2 or 3, depending on how much you put in. But about 2 to 3 cups of coffee, so you get a taste of what it is.
Right.
But, and I would pay for it. You know, I'd be happy to pay for a little sample pack. Like if they had enough samples, it would be as much as a regular bottle. Just give me all the samples.
Right.
All the samples.
All the samples. I want to try them all.
Jesse says, guess what, Vixie?
Uh-oh.
What? Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yes, your turn.
Rabbit last time, it's Vixie's turn.
I have a
I was
guess
gonna say,
what,
we have a
but the
few months
person's
before
not
Vixie's.
here.
Yeah.
Jimmy's birthday's in 3 days, everybody.
Yep.
Yep.
Yay!
His actual
Jimmy!
birthday is in 3 days. His unbirthday's every day, but
Jimmy!
the
You
big
want some
one.
crawfish? Jimmy!
No, he's got hand pies
Buddy?
apparently. According to his TikTok video I saw this morning, he's got hand pies.
Fuck.
Oh.
Oh, that coffee's good.
I wanted to comment so bad,
You should
but I
have.
knew I was going to like catch hate for it. Be like, dude, I know you don't wear pants, so at least wear a hairnet.
But if they don't know, they don't understand, and then they'll all come after you for bullying.
Right. But then Jimmy's gonna jump their ass and be like, mind your business.
He always puts Vixie, I love you in the comments underneath mine. Probably for that reason. So people won't start coming after me.
Oh, he always, like, every comment that I post on any of his videos, he always replies and responds to.
Yeah.
Like, I pick on him so hard, y'all. Y'all need to really check his comments when y'all see his
That's cool,
videos.
Jesse. I love it when I get to meet people.
Oh, Mama Chris,
That's me.
that video you sent me about the knives, what was that all about?
Hold, please.
Somebody was sleep TikToking.
I don't know.
I can.
It was more like levels, not knives, but levels. And each one had a piece of tape that said wrong on it. What was that about?
They were wrong.
Now I'm curious.
Me too.
I'm pretty sure I know. I just have to refresh the memories.
The memories.
Like, hold, I can explain.
Okay. This was wrong on so many levels. You had like 10 levels with wrong taped to them.
Got it. Okay. I wasn't sure what I was looking at.
Oh, okay.
I just wasn't sure what I was looking at because it was like.
Being that I sent it at 9:14, yes, brainwaves had gone, so it was ridiculously funny to my sleep deprived head.
I kind of figured. But I thought I would ask. You know.
But they weren't naked levels, so you were safe.
No. Yeah. They weren't naked.
They were
levels.
covered up. They were covered up.
Yeah, because each one had a piece of tape that says wrong on it. I was like, what the hell?
I've been up since 4 a.m., so.
It's punny with a P.
Yeah, it's punny, that's for sure.
Rabbit, what you playing?
Pokemon Violet.
Y'all, I got a confession to make. I've got
I still didn't get the red fox rabbit.
I have like over 100 plus freaking TikTok notifications, and I get so overwhelmed looking at them. I don't check them half the time. They just keep growing. I'll like pick and choose through my messages, but that's about it.
Mine will come up, and it'll show that, you know, you can hit like the heart to like their answer, or you can hit the reply to theirs in the where it comes up in your inbox, you know. And it's like, that's kind of cool, because then I don't have to go to the actual video to hit like their comments. Because I can just do it from right at my inbox, you know, notifications.
I just open my notifications and look for duets.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I just go to my page and just go down at like a month worth of stuff real quick. Just scroll through.
Yeah.
And then reply to anyone I see.
Yeah.
It's just easier.
Rabbit's been coming up on my For You page a lot lately.
Really?
Yay!
Damn it,
Dixie,
Ryan Reynolds.
What state is Jimmy
Confusion.
from?
I don't know if I'm supposed to say that online.
Oh,
Or I'd
I was
tell
just
you.
asking about the state.
I
My
know,
bad.
but he's weird about that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. Because I know, like, what state
He's from
rest
the
of us
state
are
of
from.
confusion.
Yeah,
He's
that's
from
true.
Canada.
He's from Canada.
No.
Hey, no way.
I know
huh?
he's not from Canada.
Yahuza?
But Jimmy did come out of the closet this week. I'm so proud of him.
Yes, for Ryan Reynolds.
I
just watched the video.
I'm gonna have to go look because I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Here, I'll make it really easy for
I
you.
knew it.
I will make it very, very easy for you.
She's gonna send it to
Dun,
me.
da, da, da.
Boom! You got it in your inbox.
I will have to go look at it after the show. I was in Mama's Live, and Synergy was in there, and he was so apologetic for not coming to the shows more often.
Aww.
And he was like, I'm so sorry. He said, what shows are tomorrow? So I told him, I went down the list,
Yeah.
We had Coffee House this morning, and then we have Rabbit's Wheel of Fortune, and then Fall Guys, and then Cards Against Humanity. And Mama told him, she said, but you got 2 entries. You've got 2 entries. You're okay. You're good. And then they were like, no, get this, Jelly Bean. They were like, he's like, well, when is the drawing? When's this going to happen? I said, I had to literally scroll back through the chatterbox just to find the top part of it where it said when you were going to do the video and all that. So I had to literally scroll down through, and I found it, and I said, well, this is what he's going to do this date. He's going to post a video on TikTok about it. And she's like, okay, we'll have to go to his page and watch out for it then.
What day is he drawing? Because I don't even remember.
Tuesday
Tuesday
on the 4th.
Tuesday on the 4th. It might be late.
May the 4th be with you.
I gotta get the tickets. I didn't buy the tickets yet. I got the prize.
I sent that to you like a week ago.
What's the prize? I don't even remember.
$25 Amazon gift card.
July the 4th be with you, just doesn't have the same ring.
July the 4th.
I know.
I know. But yeah, it was. They were asking all about the shows, and they were talking about the shows. So hopefully we'll get some more people. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she always talks about them when I come in, about the makeup table and all this and that. So I was like,
I'm
okay,
feeling
cool.
naked without makeup on this morning.
I'm not.
I've been so good about putting makeup on for all the shows last week. I am just. Bleh.
I went from a runny nose to a somewhat stuffy nose, so I'm like, bleh.
That's no fun.
I mean, I feel better.
I feel like I just spent a week at a bonfire.
Yeah, no. You can keep it.
Our air quality here, since at least last night, it was showing that it's 107, and if it's my understanding is correct, the normal is like 50 something.
The other day, ours was up to like 190. I haven't looked at it today.
Ours is still okay over in Kansas. So.
I don't have all my little widgets and everything on
Oh, that's Deltona. That's not
my tablet.
What about a
tuna? Deltona. Oh, Jelly Bean, we survived, as you can tell.
We survived what?
Last night. The pictures I was sending you?
Oh, yes. Yes. I was really worried before I went to bed.
Did you have a hurricane blow through the Midwest?
You had El Nino blow through.
We actually had a tornado sighted like within 30 miles of us, but we were fine. But we were fine.
Why didn't I get my
Myrtle,
updates,
did you say you're in
ma'am?
Kansas like the Wizard of Oz?
I sent them to Dane. You asked your hubby why you didn't get them.
Goat.
He's in so much trouble right now.
You couldn't have told me that Myrtle sent you updates letting you know that she was okay last night? No, you didn't tell me shit.
I didn't even know that.
He has
Myrtle was
like
on
no
the verge of
remorse,
getting blown to
y'all.
Oz, so
None.
I don't have you on my
no
messenger,
snacks
Miss
for
Chris.
Myrtle today.
Okay.
You got me on your messenger. What stopped you from telling me?
Well, you didn't respond the last time I sent you something, so I figured you went to bed.
Aww.
I was trying to be
I did.
nice.
I woke up to messages from
Hubby
Jelly
and I
Bean.
pulled the Golden Girls last night. We ate
He
cheesecake
sent you
after
to Shady
the shows.
Pines?
Mama
We ate
Chris.
cheesecake after the shows.
Mama Chris, you will have to add me to your messenger so we can talk.
Okay. I can do that. Why don't I have the ability to put the weather app in my little... Oh, there we go. Plus symbol.
Pasta
That's
It
what I
might
was
not have
looking
time.
for.
It was
Or
delicious.
space is the word I'm looking for.
No, I
It's
just had to remember
87
how to
here
add
and it feels
widgets.
like 100.
So, Chris, you know that whole big baking dish that I sent the picture of yesterday? You want to guess how much is left of that damn thing?
Your trucker came home. I'm guessing there might be a very small Rubbermaid container full left.
Oh, no. There's a little more than that. There's about less than half of it left. Like, that baking dish is the biggest baking dish I have and the deepest. And it was, like, heaped up in there. It barely fit. They put
Jenna,
a
at
hurting
least
on
for
it
my
last
area,
night.
the air quality is at a 62 moderate.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not too
I
bad.
can't look at mine because I'm in Discord.
That's why I was trying to figure out how to add it to the tablet, because I really like this app on my iPhone. So I just had to figure out how to put it in. And it's just a simple weather app that's pre-downloaded, but it gives me everything. Like, I know it's going to be
Absolutely,
a 4 on
Jesse.
the UV index.
Yeah.
If you're
I
friends
get
with
mine from the
Rabbit, you
Weather
should be
Channel,
able
I
to
think.
find me.
Mama Chris, check in the chat for the show and you'll see my name and you should be able to look it up. Because I'm also friends with Jelly Bean and Dane.
Okay.
And Rabbit, you guys, you and Jenna want to add
I
me
was
to,
going to
that's
say,
fine.
if it's the same name you use on the
The
Twitchy
Wind
Twitch, I
Waker
think I kind of...
boomerang.
It's not.
Oh.
That's why it says it smells
Okay,
faintly
Myrtle
of
Doe.
seawater.
I was going to say, Jelly Bean can start a group chat and then dun-da-da-dun.
It could be too.
I'm not on Facebook, but I still love you all.
We know.
I hate Facebook.
I have WhatsApp too.
I hate
Well, I
Facebook
have
too,
WhatsApp
but I like
and
the
I have
Messenger.
Discord and I have Twitch. There's a lot of ways that Mama Vixie can get a hold of me.
I will, and I do DM people in Discord when I really need them. I just don't DM a lot.
I was going to say,
know.
I see you like 5 days a week minimum. So,
I was going to say, everyone sees me every day, so.
I like your shirt, Rabbit.
Thank
Rabbit,
you.
I like your shirt. It's pretty.
and that doesn't count the pop-up Discord.
Yep.
Pop
They
up
need to bring that
Discord.
back. They need to bring that back. Pop-up videos.
I love
Or
pop-up
when they're
videos.
showing a movie on TV, they'll do like little pop-up
My
facts about the
favorite
movie.
one of those is the
Pop-up video.
pop-up video that goes over Fifth Element.
Shit.
It's one of my favorites.
It's a good show.
Yeah. It's an extra they have in the DVD. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's great stuff.
They used to do it like when NBC would do their, what was it, Saturday night movies?
Yeah.
Just before or just after a commercial break, they'd give you trivia facts, like the sounds of the tornadoes were made by camels.
Yep.
I can't remember if they're growling or purring or whatever exact noise it was.
It's their
but
noise they make.
the
It's like
Whatever noise a
sound.
camel
Yeah.
makes.
And
I thought it
I've
was
known
the
that
sound
stupid
of them
fact for
hocking up a loogie because they
almost
spit.
30 years.
I love it. I love that kind of trivia. I am a plethora of useless knowledge.
I feel that so much.
People are like, how do you know that? I unfortunately pay attention.
I pay attention to random shit that has zero interest to anybody else but me.
But me.
Right.
I'm just wired this way.
Morning, Kyrie.
So my husband sold 4 sets of dice this week.
Awesome.
I know, right? That means I've got dice sets to help make today. We gotta replenish the stock. I have no idea what to do.
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
I know. It's just every time I think of an idea, by the time Goat gets home, I've already seen a video of somebody else doing my exact idea that randomly popped in my head, and then I get mad. It's like, damn it.
That happens to
They
me
got
a
here
lot.
first.
Yeah.
So,
And
Myrtle.
it's like, well, I don't want to feel like I'm copying them when in actuality to me it feels like they copied me out of my own head.
They
Yes,
copied your
Mama.
brainwaves.
I
Yes,
know.
Mama Chris.
So you're in Kansas, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That makes you dirty.
So why is Arkansas pronounced Arkansas and not Arkansas?
I have no idea.
She's not from Arkansas. She can't.
We're still trying to
she can't
figure
tell
it
you
out.
that one.
Either the
trying to
people
figure
from Arkansas went to Kansas and they changed the pronunciation, or the people from Kansas went to Arkansas and said, "We don't know how to talk."
I have no idea.
We are Kansas. No, we are Kansas.
Yep.
You Arkansas.
Yeah. We've had that debate for years down here.
I just have random thoughts popping through my head.
I just like to imagine
trying
that
to
there was
hype
some
myself
kind of
up
like
to
a
clean.
civil war between the two of them at some point in history that they've like erased because they were embarrassed about it.
That could be.
That's how it does.
Well, you have Charlotte, and I have Charlotte. And if you say Charlotte up here, they yell at you.
I got one for you. Up here we have Beaufort, which is spelled Beaufort. South Carolina has Beaufort, spelled Beaufort. Spelled the same, pronounced totally different.
Yep.
The difference is which state you're in.
Yep.
And then you go into the UP and you can't pronounce half the towns. Ask Vixie. There's a whole bunch of towns up in the UP that I'm from Michigan, born, bred, raised, all of that.
They're not English. Mackinac is Big Turtle and
yeah, and you got Mackinac and
I
Mackinac.
think it's Potawatomi.
If you ever want to know, if you ever make a trip to North Carolina and you want to know the difference between a local person that you can ask directions from versus someone who is also a tourist, listen to the pronunciation of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters in certain town names. Ask them to say Greenville, Farmville. It has to have Ville, Ville, at the end of it.
Yeah.
And if they say Bull, like Vull, like I do, we're local. If they say Ville, they're not from here. Don't ask them shit. They don't know.
Jenna's doing dishes.
I am.
I'm so proud of you for adulting.
I'll be adulting shortly.
Hey guys,
Hey, Dad.
I had to Google the Arkansas Kansas thing.
Thank you.
Go figure.
Okay. Apparently, the Arkansas was named for a Sioux tribe called the Quapaw.
Mm-hmm.
The Algonquins called them the Arkansas. With the prefix meaning the South Wind people.
Mm-hmm.
But the Kansas or the Kansas is the name is basically a version of that for also from the Algonquin name for the Kansas for the Quapaw people. So it's two variations on the same name for an Indian tribe.
Right.
Cool. Let's do that now. Dun 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 dun. To MSI.
Thank you, hubby. We
very welcome.
appreciate you so big for answering that question.
It piqued my curiosity.
And that's okay.
Glad I could help.
That's my job.
Ooh. What's for lunch today?
I have no idea.
I need more croissant.
I had Honey Nut Cheerios for breakfast.
Yeah.
I had crepes.
I haven't had those in years. They're really good. I forgot how good they were.
And I need them to get away from me. We gotta figure out lunch soon. What?
You're gonna have that leftover.
Why can't the
pepper
tiny
stuff from
humans
yesterday.
have them?
What kind of what?
Jessica's only had one, and Pootie hasn't had any.
Pootie's probably still in bed.
No, Pootie is with Mimi. And Layla is with Mimi. And Pootie won't be home until tomorrow. So it's just gonna be me and Gold and the older two. Which is probably for the best at the moment.
Oh, that's right. They're doing the 4th of July thingy.
Yeah. I love my poo. I really do, but she has really been up my butt crack this week, and I need a little bit of a crowbar to separate myself from her for a little while.
Hubby, would you bring me my meds, please? I forgot to take them this morning.
I took mine
I was
before
good,
I came
Bean.
on.
I took mine.
Me
I took
too.
mine while I was listening to the intro to Coffee House.
I was supposed to be, but children started wailing about stuff, you know. Normal.
Like they do.
Like they do. They've only eaten like 5 times already today.
Only?
I had my shake. I had my shake this morning.
Yes, that'll be fun.
Shake, shake, shake.
Shake,
Shake, shake,
shake.
shake. Shake
my
your
shake.
booty.
Shake
my
your
shake.
booty.
I'll have lunch in a little while. It's only 10:30 here. So.
Is that a signpost? Oh.
I brought my Switch over to the other side, so if I wanted to play Fall Guys, I could.
To the other side.
I got to play Fall Guys at some time today and get my daily stuff.
Me
I'm
too.
about
But I'm
to
still
get hotline.
tired. I don't know what I'm doing for lunch. I
Do I
might
want
put
purple or white tickets? It doesn't really matter. They're the same price. I just need to get one.
Purple. Purple.
Guys, I gotta write 1,000,000 names on these. Oh, God, why do I sign up for that shit? I don't mind this secretary shit, but this other thing, I don't know why I did that. I should have just had Mama Vixie do her wheel.
I gotta go to Sam's Club.
Why do you gotta write names on tickets?
Because that's how I'm doing the raffle, because I wanted it to be old school instead of electric wheel school.
A raffle, but I thought you just have a winner.
Yeah, a raffle.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Why can't you just get a bunch of pieces of paper and just write everybody's names on them and put them in a hat?
Just gotta write quite a few for me.
Muriel has 206 pieces of paper with her name on it. Right now.
Remember, you chose this.
206 Muriel's on tickets.
Victor, Jellybean, between you, me, and Myrtle, that's over 500 pieces of paper.
Yeah.
Yes.
The thing about it is, you use paper.
Y'all notice that I never do anything like this?
Yeah.
Could be why.
I would have just done it as a wheel and added names every day to the electronic wheel and then
I
pushed
do
the
where
button.
I know I can do, you know? I know I'm
right.
good at that kind of stuff.
I think in hindsight, you should have bought the tickets first, and then at the end of every day, you just added.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Instead of having to do it all at one time.
Next time.
I sent him pretty tickets. They were really pretty. I found them on the Amazon and I sent them over.
I know. We're buying these ones now. I'll get them tomorrow, and I'll start writing everybody's name on it tomorrow. But I got to do a video of it, though. That's the thing, is I want to do a video.
You also need to add Mama Chris's special hand lotion to your Instacart order.
No, I don't need that. I write journals.
You
every
will
day.
after you
will
write
after
900
that.
names.
I love that stuff. I used it on my shoulder last night.
And Rabbit, what you do is you start at the bottom,
I buy the
so you get all these
I buy
little
the
other
Walmart
players
brand.
out of the way till you get to mine.
Right?
Okay, that is not what I'm.
The way I did it when I was doing the stuff is I use a spreadsheet so I could write one name, go down the number of names it was to that thing, and then do a control D to just fill it all the way down to that name.
Yeah.
And then
I would like to just say that even if there's all those names that they have all those entries, those top 3 people being over 500, the remaining freaking 38 people that don't have, like, well, there's some more people that have over 100, but the remaining 38 people is less than freaking 1,000 entries. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm not going to be using a shit ton of tickets, but I'm getting a roll.
Hey,
2,000.
Rabbit.
Yeah.
I have a question.
He has an answer, I bet. Let's see if we match.
How are you gonna do the people that have a third of an entry?
Well, I thought about that, and I'm definitely going to be rounding down.
So if you have less than one, you have to have like one whole entry in order to like
one whole entry.
Yeah. Okay. I was hoping you were gonna say that, but I started looking and I was like, that's a lot of people with incomplete. Like they don't even have a whole entry. How's that gonna work?
And most of the ones with an incomplete entry aren't even regular.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I even thought about that. The ones that are technically not in the Discord, like where are all those? We have the creators corner. How do we get in touch with all those people? Like, should I put their names in there?
I can contact them if you need me to.
I was about to be like, because I wasn't sure.
If it comes to it, I can contact
Well,
them.
what you can do is do the drawing. If whoever we get, we contact. We give them how many ever days, 5 business days or something like that. And if they don't respond, we draw again.
Okay.
Hey,
I know, like,
not what I
like Synergy only has like 0.66. Are you going to round up and give him a whole one, or are you?
Since I know Synergy, and he, as long as we know somebody that's connected, there's a lot of names on that list that have only popped in once,
Right?
Last month that aren't really like I even
Regulars.
like. I see Synergy, like those people. I'm obviously going to give their full entry to, but like. I would even give Perfect Burger his whole entry just because I know the name. But all these other ones that I've never seen in our shows with more than one show, well,
right.
Like even Big Teal kind of just vanished, so I'm not even going to give him a full entry.
I think that's because they are underage, as we have kind of.
That's the other thing. If they don't want to give you their mailing address, you're going to have to redraw. So don't get rid of any of your tickets until we actually have someone that you have their name and address or email or whatever you need.
I think for future reference, people, in order to qualify to be put in the drawing, should have to be part of the Discord.
Right.
That gives more incentive for them to join the Discord.
Because I think that's what Vixie did. Is you have to be willing to give out your address.
I don't know. Does Grinder have Discord? I don't know anything about.
Yes, he's on our. I believe he's on our Discord.
Grinder is. He's part of Anne's group, so.
But I was just gonna say he talks to Anne every day, Anne and Crystal every day. So.
And I know he's the most devoted to our channel. I swear to you guys, my God.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He is a sweetie Petey.
He's just.
I haven't seen him at this show, but it's early. He doesn't. He is early.
I'm not sure he comes to those coffee houses. I don't remember him coming to coffee.
He comes. I think he's at work usually because he works mornings, so he doesn't come. But I know that he
comes to makeup table.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's dedication.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
For people who don't do makeup.
He's gotten how many entries does he have right now? 13 entries, and he only gets 0.33 entries per show. So that's a lot of shows that he's made in this last month. He doesn't go on the
So if you were to say multiply that out and say like that he would get credit for being on the table. Say if he was on the table for all of those, what would the entries be? I'm just curious.
He'd
Well,
have
each
65.
show is worth.
He would have 65 if he was there for a whole hour.
Well, hang on. 13 entries. You got to multiply that times.
If you do it times 5, but if you do it times 5,
Multiply
if
it
he's
by
there for the whole
3
hour,
to get a whole entry, and if he was on the table with us, you would multiply it by 3 again, wouldn't you? Because it's
Hang on. I got to do this math. Because I know it's 13,
Turtle's right.
13,
Yeah,
39,
if he's on the table,
times 5, 9 times 5 is 40, 5 times 3 is 15, 6, 7, 8, 9. He would have 190 entries right now.
I don't think you're math, but I love you.
No. But if he's on, okay, if he was on the table for 13 entries, 13 times 5 is
Where are you
65.
getting the 5 number? Oh, 13
But
times
if he was on for a full hour on the table, that's 13 times.
Well, no, you got to think.
13 times 3 times 5.
He has 13 entries from 39 shows.
Yeah.
He only gets
because the reason why his is 13 is because they're made up by thirds. That's why I said you got to multiply it by 3, so that way it's a whole entry.
With him making 39 shows, if he were to actually be 5 hours, and even not 5 hours, the whole hour of a show and getting his 5 entries, he'd be at 190 right now.
Yep.
Okay.
That's crazy math. Like Grinder, like woo.
That's just showing like to put the dedication in perspective.
Dedication.
That's all I was saying. That was where I was going with that. I'm sorry for the headache.
I was going to be like, hang on, no, I don't know. 90 is just too low. I just think that's too low. You have a lot more.
But he definitely shows dedication, that's for sure.
I love Grinder. I can't wait to see him today. Like I have to, like it'd be people like him where I wish I would have gave him a whole entry per show.
Yeah, but you had the rules outlined, so.
Yeah,
Right.
and you got to stick to those rules. You're back, Chrissy. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Chris. Chrissy's another one. I think she's
Hi,
only been on the
Chrissy.
table once, but she shows up to a lot of the shows.
Yeah.
1 or 2. I think she might have 2.
Chrissy's at 14.33 entries.
That's good though.
I love this contest. It was a really good way to actually like. I see all of our regulars now in my lovely. It's a lovely little list.
I was gonna say it was actually Rabbit's way of making sure he knew who he knew.
Literally, I ain't even.
That's not a bad way to do it.
Again, I was paying attention. Rabbit likes to keep up with everybody.
I do like to keep up with everybody. And when I feel out of the loop, then like Planet Flipside is my loop. It's kind of keeping up with loops in real life with other people.
DM me. I'll fill you in. This is my wheelhouse. This is why I don't try as hard on TikTok, is because I don't have time.
That's because COVID quarantine just ruined us.
All
we
right,
socialize from a screen.
Yeah.
I can't
I
people
don't
anymore.
mind.
I don't mind.
As an introvert extrovert.
Yeah.
I used to be really good at masking and playing the game and just making it through a social situation. And now, because I didn't have to do it for almost 2 years, it's like, I don't want to talk to you. Go away.
If I'm in, first of all, if I'm in a social situation with a lot of people that I know, like if all of you came to breakfast, you know, I would be, I would love it. If I'm on a stage or the center of whatever's going on, I'm okay. I can handle it because I'm in control and I'm really good at it. Where I don't do good are malls, theme parks, where there are all these people I don't know and don't trust.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at it. I used to be fine. I used to be like Mama Chris said. I used to be able to like just put on my mask and be like the plug and get through.
It makes it very difficult at family functions because just you have to put that filter back on, and
I don't even
yes,
do
Aunt
hand
so and
motions
so,
anymore.
and
Because I get mouthy. I've gotten to the point where I'm old and mouthy. I'm that old lady.
I am so
Who
glad
just doesn't
tomorrow's
give a
the last
shit
day of this
anymore.
contest, because if I would have made it another week, I don't think 2,000 tickets would have been enough.
Kid only. One. He seems like 5. No shit. Ellie, Roseleaf, and Sturk work are all in my Discord chat contacts.
Yep.
And May is on it. Facebook.
And then I do believe Prince Bond and Ninyano are aliases of, not aliases, are acquaintances of the creators. So
correct. And he has contact with most of them on the Discords too.
Okay.
I think I might have a nap for lunch.
A nap? What time do you wake up?
that is neither here nor there.
A nap is a nap is a nap.
I agree. It's neither here nor there. But for whatever reason,
She could have woke up a half hour ago, but if she needs a nap, she's taking a nap because you don't want to crunchy bean.
I want a nap, but I don't think I'm tired, and I kind of like the sitting up thing. You know, when you're being a girl, sometimes laying down is good, sometimes sitting up is good. Sometimes you gotta stand. Just stand. Like in a hot shower. Just stand there. You feel like your insides are ripping out.
I don't know what time I went to sleep, but I know I woke up at like 9:30, and I've made muffins, and now I'm tired, and I don't know why I'm tired. I'm tired, boss.
I think I went to bed at 2.
I'm just tired of being tired.
I know it was after 3. It had to be between like around 4:30, maybe.
I watched this episode of Witcher after the show.
Yeah, I need to watch it.
And
I keep trying to get into that one. It's
the first season was hard for me. I was in and out. I was kind of not committed to it. But once the end of the first season, and I started the second season is well written.
Yeah.
That's what got me with second
I've
season.
heard that, but it's so hard to...
I know.
I'm still working on watching Princess Charlotte.
But I got bored one day. I think I was sick when I watched the first season of Witcher. Like I was kind of paying attention, but not paying attention. You can really slide through that first season. Just like learn a couple names and you're fine.
Yeah.
You're really fine. Because they don't get to the meat of the story really till the second season.
All right. It's like once you get through the first couple episodes, you know the names. You can you could even go to the end of the season and still know what's going on.
Pretty much.
I mean, that was season 1. Now, season 2, on the other hand, is a different.
You gotta watch it from stem to stern, or you will be lost.
Yeah.
They're packing more story in it, which I like.
Yeah.
They're still doing that, which I really like.
Yeah.
I think they might have. I feel like they had a change in writers. I don't know if they did, but it really feels like they had a change in writers.
Right.
It's not as episodic. The first one is very episodic. Like each one could actually stand alone.
Yeah.
But they didn't. I don't know. It wasn't that great. But
Or they got enough feedback from season 1 and somebody was like, okay, this is what the people are saying. We've got to switch it up or we're not going to survive season 2.
Well, and TikTok is a fickle bitch.
Oh, yeah.
I learned some more new stuff about TikTok this morning about, let's just say TikTok is more intricate than I really thought it would be when it comes to video editing. I can literally, I know how to figure out how to like switch songs. I can now transition and switch songs.
Yep.
And transition. And I didn't know how I could do that. I just learned that this morning. So I haven't experimented with it yet, but I just learned.
Oh, yeah. TikTok has some neat stuff. They also have some stuff I don't like. I don't like the rear editing they have for transitions, where you can back stuff up and move stuff forward, because that messes up your lip sync.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're just doing transitions and not lip sync, it's beautiful. It'll make you it'll make you look like you have the cleanest transitions ever.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're lip syncing, you're screwed. So you
Yeah,
have to do it old school, or it's not going to work.
See, and I'm not good at transitions, so I don't do them. I mean, I've got one video that turned out really good with transitions, but that was it.
I have to practice. I used to be really good at them, and
What
I
I can't,
stopped doing them.
what I'm still trying to figure out is how you start a video and you don't have any writing on it at all, but you get halfway through your video and then all of a sudden something
I
pops
do
up.
not know how to do that.
I don't
but I
either.
haven't had the wherewithal to look it up either.
I haven't figured out how to do that yet.
But I thought about that the other day when I was watching somebody else's video.
Yeah, it's like the first part of the video, there's nothing, there's no words on the screen at all. And then you get halfway through and then all of a sudden there's words on the screen. And I'm like, how the hell
Yeah,
do
where
do
you
that?
can edit like different paragraphs into
Mhm.
your things too.
Yeah, you can do text. It's text. You add.
Yeah, but the text that I use, I can only seem to do like put it on at the beginning and have it through the whole video.
Yeah, see, I'm
click
the
on
same
the
way.
text, and then
You gotta
just
click
like
on it and set the duration of it.
edit duration.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a sticker.
I don't know how to
It's
do
like
that.
a sticker.
Yeah, it's like the
Oh,
stickers.
okay. That I get.
So you
still,
just set when you want it to show
If I
up
could
and
set when
set
you
when you
Myrtle, I
want it
would
to
show
go
you.
away.
Hello,
I don't know how to do
Synergy. We talked about.
We're
you
just
a
talking
time
about you,
before.
Synergy. All good things, all good things. We adore
Hi,
you.
Synergy. Hi, Synergy.
Chrissy says she knows how she's going to message us.
Okay.
But
How
the
are
other
you
thing I was
this
talking about
morning?
is TikTok is a fickle bitch.
Oh, yeah.
And when Witcher, toss a coin to your Witcher came out, the song,
Mm-hmm.
it went like hell wildfire
Yeah.
on TikTok. It was everywhere. And then the cosplayers saw the show and the cosplaying went off the rails. Like there were
Yeah.
Witchers, there were whatever
Yeah.
the magic users. I can't remember what the magic users, the female magic users and the
Yeah.
Brotherhood. And there was just a lot of cosplay.
Yeah.
And then it just stopped.
Yeah.
And it was before the end of season 1.
Yeah.
I don't think they have. I haven't seen any
Jellybean's
cosplay
right.
for season 2.
What?
But I'm wondering if we
I
might get
know.
them again.
What was I right
Like,
about?
people got bored with it.
Yeah.
Say that again, Jellybean.
Chris said I'm right. I said I know. Wait, what am I right about?
I'm playing around with text in a video.
Happened. I made it, and there was no words, but then there was words.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I wanted to figure out how to put words in my video, but I don't want them from the very beginning.
Why didn't you ask, ma'am?
Because they didn't think of doing that.
I don't know. Like I
Because we walked through a door, and it was no longer important.
Yeah.
Myrtle and I get to be the old ladies, okay?
Okay. As long as I get to be one of the crazy ladies, because
You're
I
a
just
mother.
feel like I
One
fit
day,
there.
you're not a crazy lady yet, Jellybean. Hold the fuck up.
Ho-ho!
You got told.
I didn't even
I
hear what the
figured
hell he
it out.
said.
I
All I heard
figured
was
it
shut
out.
the
You gotta,
I said,
you
wow.
gotta write your text,
I said, hold the fuck up.
and then you push the done button, and then you press and hold over the text. That gives you a bunch of little
But that
options.
still doesn't tell me what he said.
Oh, he's not.
And then you hit the set duration, and then you drag your little video clip to exactly where you want the text to sit from both ends. And then you hit OK, and it pops your text up wherever in your video you want it for, however long you want it for.
So,
Okay.
for my
So
newest
shoot your
wig
video.
that I got, the real hair wig that I got, I made a video. And I didn't even edit it. It was a one-take wonder. I didn't edit it. I didn't take it off, edit it on KindMaster, which is what I usually do for these things when I get the free
Pop on
product
up,
and want an
Christy.
interview.
It's still you.
And
you get
Mel
a
goes,
full-
you didn't, did you not like the wig? And I said, the wig is fine. I just was done trying to make the video. She goes, I could tell there was no music, there was no transitions, there was, because I usually set up like a little commercial for Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I thought going into it is I'll just edit it in TikTok. And then I looked at it and went, fuck it. I don't want to. It's just TikTok is not, what's the word? Their editing
Nice.
suite isn't as good as ones I've used. So I am fickle because of that. Their filters aren't as good as the ones that I used to use. and I don't use special effects usually. Any kind of moving special effect.
Right, I don't either.
TikTok now compared to TikTok in my go-go days, if they had everything available now from when I was in my go-go days, I would have hit my 10,000 in 2 months. I really wish I had all the access and had the knowledge that I had in my go-go days to do that. I don't have the energy to do that now.
Princess Jessie, you can be anything you want to be. Mm-hmm. Oh, Mama Chris says so cute.
Mama said willing to put in the work for it.
Alicorn is my number.
The mama said it was quite all right.
I believe in that.
I bet y'all cannot figure out what one of my favorite mythological animals is.
Dragon.
A kitsune.
Nope. That I love kitsune, but it's actually not my favorite. Hippocampus.
Isn't that a lobe in the brain?
It is a lobe in the brain. It's named after the mythological creature, actually. It's a water horse.
Oh.
It's like a huge
pony.
Water horse, and
every
now
you know,
I've ever seen of them are beautiful. Have you ever seen the one movie I've seen them in? Is what's Percy Jackson and the Monsters?
The Sea of Monsters. The Sea of Monsters.
There was a whole movie called The Water Horse.
That was like Nessie.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Elsa
Water
wrote a horse
was about
made
the
of
Loch
water.
Ness Monster.
Hi, Chrissy. Hi. Happy Saturday,
Elsa's horse
love.
was made of water. Does that count?
We're all made of water.
I love you. We're 75%, 70% water, something like that.
Yeah, something like
Where do we
that.
get
I
them?
kind of
I
want to
don't
draw
know, but everybody's got
Ponyta as
a
a water
water
type now.
buffalo.
Or Rapidash. Ooh, Rapidash.
I love you,
would be a
Mariel.
pretty water type.
Got his head stuck in the door. Spilled some lima beans on the floor.
Why are we spilling lima beans on the floor?
Why not?
Because everybody's got a water buffalo.
And why do Southerners call them butter beans instead of lima beans?
I have no idea, but I don't like either one of them.
Why do some call them wax beans and others call them yellow beans?
Well, why is it?
You
Why
can
is
have
the green
rice
bean?
beans.
Why is the green bean called a green bean when it's actually a pod that you eat? The beans, like actual beans, like they like black beans, pinto beans, kidney beans. They all have like that same distinctive shape, right? Why is the green bean called the green bean?
Because the bean is inside the green.
Look like a bean.
They have 3
It's a
beans
pod.
inside the pod.
Yep.
They're
I mean, we
Why
call
is a
bean sprouts
tomato
bean sprouts.
like
Why
a
don't we call
vegetable when
green
it's a
beans
fruit?
bean pods?
No.
Because that's way too much to deal with when you are farming.
Yep.
Because they all grow in the same place.
Them damn green things. How about that?
Damn green things. They're in the upper gardens.
And
you
some
want to get
people
down
call
to your
them
darker
string beans.
vegetables. You want your root vegetables and your squashes. Those need to be in the holler.
What is the difference? And
Hey, Daisy.
is there even one? First of all, between
Hey,
a
Daisy.
string bean and a green bean?
Yes.
Because I have seen them labeled both
Yes,
differently.
there is a difference.
What is
A
the difference
string
between?
bean actually trails up a vine,
Uh-huh.
and that if you do the 3 sister planting like the Native Americans did, that's the one you want to use.
Hi,
Just
Puppers!
saying.
Oh, look at that smile.
And a green bean grows on a little bush that's about this big.
Doggy.
And they do taste different. The string beans are a little sweeter.
This is Daisy.
Hi, Daisy.
Hi, Daisy. Aren't you beautiful, fluffers?
I fucking
Hello,
love her.
That is
Buffy.
a solid dog.
Okay, I'm a purebred.
Look at her. Oh,
You are a
goodness.
Boston Terrier.
Yep, she's got the blue eye too.
Uh-huh. I used to have one. His name was Memphis. He was an asshole. That was the one dog I've
takes
ever
after
had
goat.
that was an asshole. No, Goat never even knew this dog. It was back when me and my ex-husband were together. I literally purchased that puppy from a friend of mine that I was in college with out of pure fucking spite because my husband went and bought one of them expensive-ass Snap-on toolboxes without discussing it with me first. And when I say, if anybody knows, those things are like hundreds of dollars to thousands of dollars. That was a pretty big purchase for him to make without discussing it with me first. He just came home and was like, "Oh, I bought a $1,000 toolbox today." Excuse me?
Yeah,
So
I've
I
never
went
bought
and
a
bought a
dog either.
$400 puppy, and that puppy was bought purely out of spite, and it showed because he was an asshole to everybody. He terrorized this poor little black lady that lived in our apartment complex. He was a puppy the size of a Beanie Baby. He ran out the front door when my husband had come home. Well, now ex-husband. He had come home, and we opened the door, and he ran out, to see his daddy, and then he saw this little old lady getting out of her car, and he ran over. And this woman was apparently pathologically scared, like terrified of dogs. And I was like, this is a bouncing Beanie Baby at the time.
Yep.
And this woman was screaming, cussing, having a whole ass conniption. And we're like, ma'am, if you just calm down.
And there's our other dog.
Because with you freaking out, he's trying to figure out why you're freaking out and trying to comfort you and doesn't understand that he's the problem.
See my ceiling?
My mama's
she was
dog.
acting like this dog was mauling her.
She's an asshole.
There's a Juju.
And this
My
woman
mom's
looked
never had an
like
asshole dog.
She looked like Cicely Tyson. I'm not even going front.
So is this the sanctuary, Myrtle?
No, this is just the other side of the house.
Ah. Well, you said you lived in an old church and the high ceilings with the fans. I was just...
Yeah, this is the other side of the house. We're hanging out over here for a little while today. And our
it's a
dog
big
decided,
enough house. You could hang out on a different section every day and hardly see the same one twice.
Go, Juju, go. Jewel, had decided that
house for everybody, right?
Yeah. When we came to the other side, she didn't want to come. She went outside and went back to the other door that she normally would come in and out of, and would not budge. Till just now. So she just now budged to come over to see us.
Aw. She's like, I need attention now.
Yeah.
I really need to go see Myrtle. I want to see her house now.
Right?
It's kind of a disaster right now.
Like, I knew that you lived in, like, an old church, but, like, until you start seeing different parts of it, it doesn't really read off as a church. And now it's kind of piqued my interest as to, like,
right,
what it looks
it's
like.
Lunchtime.
What time is it?
Oh,
it's time
it's
for lunch. What
lunchtime.
time is it? It's time for lunch.
I don't know what
I didn't
I'm
even
eating
eat my
for
muffin.
lunch. I might have
Leftovers.
sandwich.
Well, maybe we'll all go stay at Myrtle's house.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to come to my house.
I'm game.
All right, everybody. We are going to be back. I got to make up the rooms for today after the show, but we are going to be back today at 5 for Rabbit's Room of Fortune.
Yeah.
At 6:30, we have Fall Guys. And at 8 o'clock, we have Cards Against Humanity. You should join us because it'll be fun.
Especially if we could get shenanigans to save a giant.
Just make sure that you read the damn disclaimer at the bottom so you don't come in and get your feels all hurt.
Get your feels all hurt.
We very rarely censor our cards.
See you in a little bit.
Okay, love you, bye.
It is by will alone that I set my mind in motion. It is by the juice of Java that thoughts acquire speed, that the lips acquire stain, the stains become a warning. It is by will alone I set my mind in motion.
O Lord, give me coffee to accept the things I cannot change, the extra espresso shot to change the things I can, and one more cup so I can tell the difference. Grande.
Hail, coffee full of cream, caffeine is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst the beverages, and blessed is the result of thy consumption, wakefulness. Holy coffee, color of mud, be there for us workers, now at the hour of our commute, so must it brew.
Caffeine is my shepherd, I shall not doze. It maketh me to wake in green pastures. It leadeth me beyond the sleeping masses. It restoreth my buzz. It leadeth me into a path of consciousness for its name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of addiction, I fear no equal, for thou art with me. Thy cream and thy sugar, they comfort me. Thou preparest a carafe before me in the presence of Juan Valdez. Thou anointest my day with pep, my mug runneth over. Surely richness and taste shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Duncan forever.
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How about you this morning? We saved you a seat. May your coffee cup runneth over, and may your day be magical.